Egypt has announced that it will host an urgent Arab summit in Cairo on February the 27th. In a statement by the Foreign Ministry, the summit is coordinated with Bahrain and the Arab League. Egypt has also consulted extensively with Arab nations, including Palestine, which requested the summit. The meeting aims to address recent critical developments concerning the Palestinian cause, reflecting unified Arab efforts to confront escalating challenges in the region. Assistant Secretary General of the Arab League, Hossam Zaki, has confirmed that discussions are underway at various levels to convene this emergency Arab summit on the latest developments in Gaza. He further emphasized the urgent need for a unified Arab stance to address the crisis and formulate a clear response. Saudi Arabia has strongly rejected Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's statements suggesting the displacement of Palestinians. In a foreign ministry statement, the kingdom emphasized that Palestinians have a rightful claim to their land and are not migrants who can be expelled at Israel's will. Riyadh also condemned the remarks as an attempt to divert attention from Israel's ongoing crimes in Gaza, including ethnic cleansing. Israeli media reports that the Israeli army has begun a full withdrawal from the Netzarim corridor as part of the ceasefire implementation in Gaza. The 162nd Division is now repositioning along the border, marking a significant step toward reducing Israel's presence in northern Gaza. Some Israeli forces were seen burning equipment as they departed. Palestinians have started moving on the road connecting the north and south of Gaza Strip after the Israeli military withdrew from the Netzarim corridor. Thousands of Palestinians have streamed through the corridor in recent weeks, returning to their homes in the north from southern Gaza, where they had sought shelter from the war. Since the early months of the war, Israeli forces had occupied the roughly 4-mile-long corridor south of Gaza City that stretches from the Israeli border to the Mediterranean Sea. The Palestinian Central Council has reaffirmed its unified stance against any attempt to displace Palestinians or undermine their national cause. At the conclusion of a meeting in El Beira, West Bank, the Council rejected US President Donald Trump's remarks about relocating Gaza's population. It called for a unified Arab response, urging Washington to retract its position, while stressing the Palestinian people's resilience against occupation, displacement, and settlement expansion. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has urged continued pressure for a permanent ceasefire in Gaza and the immediate release of all detainees. He emphasized that the only sustainable solution is the establishment of a viable sovereign Palestinian state living in peace and security with Israel. Guterres warned that the current situation cannot withstand more death and destruction.
It's time for all the signatories of the peace, security and cooperation framework.
Lebanon now, where President Joseph Aoun has reaffirmed Lebanon's commitment to strengthening ties with Algeria during a meeting with Algerian Foreign Minister Ahmed Attaf. President Aoun also expressed Lebanon's appreciation for Algeria's steadfast support, particularly in the United Nations Security Council. During the meeting, Aoun received a written message from Algerian President Abdel Majid Tebboune, which included an official visit to Algeria, emphasized the need to enhance bilateral relations between the two nations. At least 6 people were killed and 2 others injured in an Israeli airstrike on the Shira area in Lebanon's eastern Baalbek district. Despite the ongoing truce, Israel has reportedly committed over 840 violations, resulting in dozens of casualties, including women and children. Under the ceasefire agreement, Israel was expected to fully withdraw from southern Lebanon by January 26th. But after refusing to comply, the deadline was extended to February 18th.